Processing pomegranates for their arls is a messy job. I'm Christy Wilhelmi from Gardenerd, and I'm going to show you how to do it a quick and simple way, whether you're growing them yourself or picking them up at the market. Let's go inside. Fall is on its way, which means soon it will be pomegranate season. And today I'm going to show you how to process pomegranates without getting it all over the place. You have probably seen different methods for how to extract the arls, which is what those little seeds are called, from the pomegranate. I remember as a kid we learned to just roll them on the counter and squeeze all the juice and then bite in and just drink it out. But I like the arls themselves, and a lot of times different methods will tell you to, put them in a bowl of water as you pull them apart, but then you lose all that wonderful juice. The method I'm going to show you today requires only a couple of pieces of equipment. A bowl. Your bowl is best if it's a little bit deeper than wide. A wooden spoon, a knife for scoring, and for safety, an apron, and of course, pomegranates. Let's get started. The best way to do this is by putting your bowl in the sink. That's a little extra added protection of everything around you. And you're going to take your pomegranate and score it around the equator. This means you're going part of the way through, but you're not really cutting all the way deep into there. We don't want to cut any of the arls. And then you're going to use your knife to pry this apart, like so, right, like that. Now, it's still early in the season, so some of these are pretty light. This is probably going to be fairly tart still, but these over here, these are darker. That's the right color. So you want to make sure your pomegranate is very dark on the outside. Yeah, these are still pretty tart. Now, some of them are just going to fall right out. But what we're going to do is take this, you may want to face down when you do this. You're just going to pull apart a little bit, just ease this apart in several places all the way around. And sometimes it breaks, and that's fine. Just keep coaxing this open. And what you're doing is separating things out. Now, once you've kind of loosened this a little bit, this is a good example. You're just pulling it apart. Then you take your spoon, and you take the back of the spoon and you spank it. And then all the seeds just fall out into the bowl. You're placing this on the palm of your hand with your fingers open so that you don't hit your fingers. And just going around hitting this. And you can see they all fall out into the bowl. Just place it in the cup of your hand and spank the back of it, and those seeds just fall right out. Like that. Look at that, clean, completely, and I didn't have to dig in with my fingernails or anything. You'll get some detritus in here, but you just fish that out before moving on to the second half of your pomegranate. And again, you're kind of pulling, teasing it apart. If you want to cut a little slit in a couple of spots, that helps ease it apart a little bit more, just enough to hear it crackle, like that. And then place it on your hand. And look at just raining seeds all down into the bowl. When you're done, the shell of the pomegranate is completely empty, give or take maybe a couple of seeds here and there. And you've done that in just a couple of minutes with no mess. You will find that you will be able to process pomegranates very quickly without staining all of your kitchen equipment. And when you're finished, you can just pour them with all that juice into a container to either eat straight or put on winter squashes, which I love doing. Drizzle with honey, a little bit of toasted pumpkin seeds, and then pomegranate seeds on top. It's wonderful. I use it for Thanksgiving all the time. And these store in the fridge until you're ready to use them. So that is my preferred way to process pomegranates. To find out how to process all kinds of food, go to gardenerd.com Check out my books and my online courses, and consider becoming a Patreon subscriber to support the free stuff like these videos that we do here at Gardenerd. Patreon supporters gain access to behind-the-scenes goodies, early announcements, and monthly hangouts with me. Happy gardening!